So hello class, my name is Abhishek Biswas and I am an educator at Key to Success Academy, DDU Nagar, Raipur. And today we are going to discuss about Ben Johnson's comedy of humor. So let us get started. Okay, so now what is comedy of humor? Comedy of humor is a dramatic genre. This is a dramatic genre. And when it was flourished, it was flourished in the late 16th century. And early 17th century. And primarily associated with playwright Ben Jonson. Okay, actually he was the main who gave all the theories and explanations. So according to Ben Jonson, just like hormones in our body which maintain and regulates our growth, our mood and our color, everything. So according to Ben Jonson, every human being has 4 humors or fluids, and a disbalance in the proportion of these fluids results in a certain kind of behavior, and that behavior is itself what we make fun of and we get entertainment from. So let us discuss all the 4 fluids or the humors which are being given by Ben Jonson. The 4 humors, है ना? So according to Ben Jonson, every human body contains these 4 humors, or we can say fluids. And what are those 4 fluids? The first one is the humor of blood. Humor of blood. And if someone has an excessive humor of blood, then he becomes excessive humor of blood creates him as a too optimistic person. Secondly, humor of phlegm. Now, if someone has a disbalance of phlegm and he becomes too dull, or we can say pessimistic. Okay. Thirdly, we have humor of bile. And if someone has too much of it, he becomes too angry. And fourthly, just wait a moment. First one, humor of yellow bile. Sorry. Fourthly, humor of black bile. And excessive humor of black bile makes him too melancholic. Sad, a sadistic person. Okay, so these are the four humors which was discussed by Ben Jonson, and example of this theory is in his work Every Man in His Humor. Every man in his humor. Okay, so let us get a quick revision. Comedy of humors. This is a dramatic genre which was flourishing in the late 16th and early 17th century, and it was primarily associated with playwright Ben Jonson. Now, the four humors which was given by Ben Jonson are, and according to him, every human being has these four humors, and a disbalance in these humors or fluids, or for your understanding, you can understand it by hormones, a comic effect could be derived out of him. So the first one is humor of blood, and excessive of humor of blood will result in too optimism. The person will be always optimistic. उसके साथ कुछ खराब भी हो रहा होगा तो वो he was, अरे सब ठीक हो जाएगा, सब ठीक हो जाएगा, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Then humor of phlegm, a man becomes too pessimistic, है ना, निराशावादी. The third is humor of yellow bile, which makes a person angry all the time, and humor of black bile, which makes someone too melancholic or sadist, right? And example of this work, of this theory, can be observed in Every Man in His Humor by Ben Jonson. Okay, so that's it about comedy of humor. Again, this is a part of our ongoing series for UGC NET English Literature June 2026. And if you want to get admitted in our batches, you can get the details from the description. If you want to know then that when we are going to start our new batches, you can get that information as well from the description box. And thank you for your time, and have a great day.